I think I might be addicted to TikTok. Yeah, I fell into that rabbit hole where you just watch people dance. It lightens up your mood so much. But there's a dark side to TikTok, like much darker than Facebook with the collection of data. Like the things they know about you, you're just there dancing in front of the fucking camera. But the things they know about you, that Chinese company, the things they know about you is, they know so much, a lot more than Facebook. And that's saying a whole lot. So next time you decide to start dancing and doing those challenges, them niggas know. They know exactly where you are, the exact location, your IP address, your age, your name, everything. So be careful. Be careful. Because you don't know where that data is going. It's going straight to China. So be very, very careful. Welcome back to the Rolling Stoner podcast. My name is Roland, of course. Rolling Stoner, triple S's on that B. This is episode numero 71. Yes, that's episode number 71. We rolling out here. Woo! Oh, I'm trying to get this woo up, man. This week I've been so sluggish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been so sluggish. I went out to party, drank more than I have in about a year or so. I'm just recovering. And I've been eating some junk, organic junk, but still junk. Some cookies. Eating cookies, a lot of it. So I'm just sluggish and trying to get back to, I was doing good at first, man. I had the routine going, because I just moved out here. So you got to get that routine. So I'm trying to figure out the routine. Still got to fix my PC. Still got to get different parts for it. And then last week, everything just went downhill. And I'm still recovering. I wasn't going to do the show because I was just still recovering, but here we are, episode numero 71. Uno. Okay, what's on the menu today? Yeah, last week it was my first time recording with this, and I kind of messed up the audio tracks. I fixed that on this one. I hope. I hope it's fixed on this one, but it's still an experiment. I'm still going with it, And like I said, I've been busy drinking and shit. So I haven't really gotten a chance to improve more than I have in the last 10 minutes before I started doing this show, or the last 5 minutes before I wrote the show. Or let's go. What's on the menu today, okay? On the menu today is Barry White. That's Barry White. Copped it out here. The dealers out here, man, they be on some bullshit, man. Talking about it's OG Kush, it's Platinum Kush, it's Purple. Nigga, those are the only names they know. They be on that bullshit, man. That just means it's good. That's all. Because majority of people here don't really care what strain it is. But, coming from the West Coast where there's, like a slew of strains at the dispensaries. So you kind of know, you need to know what you're on. But my plug, he had different varieties, and this is Barry White. I believe it might be a sativa, the way it made me feel. So Barry White. Oh yeah, on this smoke break, what we're going to be listening to, we're going to listen to G-Eazy's, a song from G-Eazy's new album. There wasn't that many albums out this week. And plus, I've been sluggish, like I kept saying, or keep saying. So you know what that is. So I'm going to play a song from G-Eazy's album. And this song is called Lazarus. It's called, let me put on my headphones. Oh yeah, something else I learned from last week, other than messing up the audio tracks, is that I like to do this without putting on headphones, but I can't play music out of the speakers because then the mic picks it up too. Ha! Who knew? Who knew if I'm blaring music here, the mic is gonna pick out the damn song that I'm hearing? Who knew? Okay, you learn something new every day. So this song is called Lazarus from G-Eazy's new album. This is just how this week just feels, okay? This is the mood for this is the vibe for this week. Let me play it real quick. And we're off. Barry White. Okay, so that was G-Eazy, and that was called Lazarus from his new album called Everything's Strange Here. Okay, that's G-Eazy's new album, Everything's Strange Here. I'm gonna give that the stoner score in about a second. Give me a minute. Oh, checking up my headphones. Nice hair. Nice hair. Okay, let us begin. Let's start with the stoner score. Okay, so this week I only went over two albums because I'm not gonna keep complaining about how sluggish I am and I've been. So the two albums is G-Eazy's album, and that was I just said it. Everything's Strange Here, and also Black's album. Black's album is the six piece. Hold on, what is it called? Tripping. Okay, so Black's album is called Six Piece Hot. And it's a EP, which I didn't really like that EP part because it was too short, needed more. But let's go over the stoner score, okay? In case you forgot, let me go over the stoner score again. And I still haven't learned how to, live put the text on the screen yet because been sluggish and complaining. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna do that in post. But right now, these are the criteria for the stoner score. So number one is artwork, title, intro, outro, use of features, less than 30% skip on the first listen, replay over time, like as a casual fan, content is you saying something, beat selection or the composition, and is satisfaction guaranteed. Are the streets happy with this? Are you good to go? Okay, so let me begin with Black's album. I don't know. I still call him, for a very long time, I kept calling him Six Black. Because, his B is a 6. It's pronounced Black, but I just for some reason, I kept saying Six Black. But Black's album, or EP, it is Six Piece Hot. And let's go over the stoner score, okay? Six Piece Hot. The artwork... Okay, Six Piece Hot, basically fast food. The artwork is fast food, so that goes well together, and that ties in with the title as well. The intro, yes, that's a go. Outro, I believe that was good. Use of features, he does it well. It's mostly him, but when he does use features, they hit. So he's been 5 on 5 so far, less than 30% skip. That's another yes, because there wasn't much. It's a 6 piece. It's only 6 piece on this one. So there wasn't much. So that's another yes. Replay over time. He has some joints on there, and it's short. He has some joints. That's another yes. The content, is he saying something? He's always saying something. These R&B niggas always say something, man. It's not like the rappers that talk about money, hoes, clothes. That's all a nigga knows. But the R&B niggas, they say the same thing. They just say it more sexier and smoother and cooler. So, yes, he's saying something. Beat selection, they all flows by very well. Yes, it's satisfaction guaranteed. Nada. EPs don't get a seal of approval on this one. We need more. We need more. It's nice to get something. That's a plus for his fans, but we always need more. 10 is the minimums that we need out here, okay? So out of 10, the stoner score for Black's album or EP is about a 9. 9 out of 10. Okay, so let's move on. I'm just rolling on this. All right, let's move on to G-Eazy's album. I also listened to Ross Swish's album too, but I need to listen again because I was doing something and I was listening to it through my iPhone speaker, so I wasn't really doing it justice. But it's in the Woo movement. It's in the Woo movement, and from what I heard, so that's why I'm not giving it a full score. From what I heard, see, it's like I feel like every song with this drill music is always gonna be compared to You Already Know. You already know. All new songs in this drill music are gonna be compared to Pop Smoke's. Pop Smoke's Meet the Woo 2 was like top tier. It was top tier. And Fabio, his didn't quite measure up, and neither did Ross Swish's. I'm just gonna let that out there. It did not measure up. It's always gonna be compared to Pop Smoke. It's always. And Pop Smoke's Meet the Woo 2 was up there for me. And a lot of them are just not gonna measure up. And if out the gate I'm measuring you to that, there's some ways to go. You feel me? So I'm not gonna give that a stoner score right now because again, I didn't do the album justice by listening with the iPhone speakers because I was doing something else. But let's move on to G-Eazy's album. And his album, which I played a song, Lazarus, on there, it's different. It was different. He came out that that's something a Gemini would do, obviously. It came out that he's diversified. He's an artist. But you know how rappers, go do a totally different album. This was not a hip hop album, by the way. This was not a hip hop or rap album. Like, it's not what you expected from G-Eazy, but it's something that some hip hop artists, some rappers, they're gonna show to you that they're really artists. They're not just doing this for the money, and they'll branch out and do something totally different. The newer generation are doing this. Trippie Reds, all the newer generations, they're telling you they're rock stars. They're not rap stars, they're rock stars. And G-Eazy came out and did a damn near a rock album. And I'm like, nigga, you white. like, like, I was wild when you were rapping. You rapping, all right, see, this is a bias. What I'm about to say, it's like when white people are nice at rapping, we're like, oh shit, you can rap. But we're not, like when niggas go do rock, we're like, oh shit, you're a rock star. But when the white guy goes and does rock, we're like, yeah, we knew you had it in you. We knew you had it in you, my G. Like, G-Eazy, though. But you could rap, though? I'm being biased. Okay, the album was nice. He showed a different side of him that I did. He rarely rapped one lyric in this damn album. One verse, he rarely rapped. It was singing. There was a lot of rock music. You got to be in a different mindset to sit there and chill with this. This is not the normal G-Eazy you're expecting. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Okay, so let's go over the stoner score, okay? Now, artwork. I'm trying to find the artwork. Okay, artwork, yeah, it's art and it's work. So, yeah. So he got that one. Title, yes. Intro, yes. Outro, yes. Because it's the vibe, the move, it flows. It flows. Use of features, yes. Yes, I like some of the tracks out there, and it's not people I would know that I would follow because it's a rock album, not a hip hop album. So his use of features fit perfect, less than 30% skip. And once you start it and you know the vibe, there's a less chance you're going to skip because you're already in that wavelength throughout the whole way. So it's a rock album. I don't know how many times I've said that. I don't know. Maybe I'll say it one more time. All right. So replay over time. Am I going to come back to this album? That Lazarus song I played is pretty dope. But no, I'm not going to come back to this album. I'm not always in the mood to listen to rock, dog. No, I'm just not. Even by hip-hop artists that show that they are rock stars. Nigga, that ain't the mood. I have to be in the mood to listen to that, dog. I have to be in the mood. And this last week, I was drinking and shit, and going to gay pride parties. I was in the mood. I definitely was in the mood for that one. But am I gonna come back, replay over time? No. 7 got to know on that one. The content, is he saying something? He's saying a lot. I don't remember, but he's saying a lot. So that's yes. Beat selection, the composition, yeah, it all fits together. Satisfaction guaranteed. It's 10 tracks. Yes, it's satisfaction is guaranteed. So I believe this is just an artist showing that he has a different perspective and doesn't want to be boxed into the exact same flow. The baby, he doesn't want to be boxed in. Right? Okay? So out of a 10, the stoner score for G-Eazy's new album is a 9. A nuevo. I never could get the 9s in Spanish. All right, so that has been your stoner scores. All right, so just two albums. Listen to about 3 of them, but I really listened to 2, or 1.5, because one was an EP, of course. So let us move on to what's next. What's next on the agenda? Okay. Remdesivir. Remember that drug that I've been parading on this show for a little while about its positive effects on treating coronavirus by Gilead Pharmaceutical? Yeah, so this drug, they came out with the price for this drug. So if you got the The price for this drug is $3,100. $3,100 if you have a private insurance. That's that's steep, my man. That's pretty fucking steep. You got to be rich to beat Corona. Well, it's kind of how most things work anyways. You got to be rich to beat AIDS. You got to be rich to beat a lot of things. But that's not what we're talking about. But goddamn, $3,100? I thought it was going to be Tylenol, man. I thought it was going to be $80 at CVS. Like, yeah. $3,100? Shit. That's steep. That's very, very steep, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because I know I've been talking about remdesivir for a little while because it's I'll say number one in the race right now. It's been number one. The stocks have been going up. It's if you put money in. I'm not really watching the stock markets because my money's not in and I'm sane. Things are going up and down, dog. If you watch it every day, thinking you're gonna be making out like day traders, that's not how it works. You're not gonna beat all the machines. That's just come on. And if you find something, everybody else is gonna find it too, and then it's nothing. Come on, you gotta know how this shit works. Because if you're going to watch it every single day, because you think you're going to make money like a day trader, you're going to go crazy because it's going to go up, it's going to go down, and your mood is going to do the exact same thing. It's like gambling and watching sports. If your team is winning, you're going to go up, and if they're losing because it hurts you more, your mood is going to go down. Okay, that's how the stock markets work. You're going to age real quick. You're going to age real quick if you're into that, but for the average person, I would say just set it and leave it. Like delete the app, put money in, delete the app. Just don't forget about it for a decade. All right, just forget about it. But if you're gonna watch it up and down, you're most likely gonna lose money because then you're gonna sell because you're acting like a herd. The herd mentality. This is the secret. So I know there's been a lot of people that just hopped into stock market because, it's volatile right now and you can make a lot of money and you can also lose a lot of money. This is the big secret. All right. If you over there with your app on your phone, if you know something, everybody else already know. Period. When you find out, everybody else already know. It's a game of information. So when you found out that, they're about to go bankrupt, the big niggas already knew. And they're already gone. It's a game of information. They're already gone. And that's what they call it, a fool. You're going to have to sell to the next fool. Because you just might end up being the fool. But it is what it is. All right. So let me give you the MMJ minute for right now. The MMJ minute. Now, I'm just going to take this MMJ minute to tell you guys to support Black-owned dispensaries, legal dispensaries. All right. This is the movement right now. There's not a lot of them. I mean, Black people hurt the most with this war on drugs, but big majority of the industry is white. Just big white males, some handful of females, but mostly white. So just support him. Find out the ones that are in your area. I know there's at least one in Massachusetts. There's a couple in LA. A lot of them is illegal because it's not easy for them to get their license like that, Karen. It's just not that as easy as it is for you. So just support them. Support your local drug dealers. Support your local drug dealers. You didn't hear that from me. So that has been your MMJ minute, okay? So I started this show off with TikTok. TikTok. It is very addictive. Hold on, real quick. You see my chair? You remember last week? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm fixing this shit up. Finally got this chair. It came in. I live streamed me assembling this bitch about like an hour and a half. I'm just practicing my live stream. That's all. That's all I'm doing. So I assembled it. It's nice. It's nicer than that shit I've had here. The thing was peeling. I had cushions. I said cushions. I had pillows on it just so it could be more comfortable, you know. It's been here for years. So, yeah, this is nice now. And for some weird reason, my gaming got a little better too. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, back to TikTok. So, TikTok, I started the show off with TikTok, and it's very addictive. It's very addictive watching them do these challenges, watching people dance all day. It's nice, but the information it's on another wave. The information you're giving them is more than Facebook, and Facebook is the embodiment of Evil Corp. By the way, they collect so much data and sell so much data of your data, and you think it's free. It's nothing. It's free. You're paying something for it. So you're out here dancing, and these niggas in China knows where you're at and what you're doing. Like, they know more than Facebook knows about you. Just because you're there dancing, they know more than Facebook. So I'm saying that because a lot of companies are shying away from social media right now. What will be the landscape for social media moving forward? That's what I want to talk about. What will be the landscape? Because things are changing. Best believe that. Right now is a changing point in the history, and things are changing, and the established social media companies have been up for a while, a lot longer than MySpace, that's for sure. So is there a reckoning coming for them? Because a lot of companies are pulling back their ad spends in Facebook and Twitter because of this, they call it divisive language or divisive whatever. And they're all pulling back because of the Black Lives Movement, the anti-Black lives movement. So I'm going to call them the anti-Black lives movement. Now, not all lives, the anti-Black lives movement. They're just, a lot of companies are pulling out. And I'm kind of thinking there's a new turning point for social media in the future. Social media in the future is not going to be like it is now with Twitter or Facebook. It might just be decentralized. What I mean is that it's not going to be one hub. It means there are going to be different hubs for different things. And a big example of that is Mastodon. I think I'm saying that right. Mastodon. That's a big example of that. And Discord might be that to some degree. I'm not too sure. I just started using that too. It's different. And the future of social media is going to be decentralized. You're going to go join communities that you like. That's it. You don't have to follow everybody. Just follow exactly what you like, what you want updated. And that's kind of what social media is moving towards. Not just the virtual part of it, just the decentralized. It's not in one spot. It's not owned by one company. You know, it's decentralized. So that might be the way moving forward, because these social media companies, they are giants and they've been at the same spot for a while, and at least one of them is going to go down. At least one of them is going to go down. Not today, not tomorrow, but at least one of them is really going to go down when the newer generations, they just not fucking with it. They're not. They're not. Some things are for old niggas. So we'll see. And it's weird. Something else. Oh, damn, I keep getting text messages. Like, maybe I'm not just being bitter because Twitter banned me. Maybe that's not what I'm talking. That's not why I brought this up. It's not because I got banned from Twitter. That ain't why. That ain't why at all.